So this is going to be kind of a video on a zero turn mower that came in. That one cylinder wasn't operating correctly on it. So this is kind of, I just want to give a demonstration of kind of what I do with customers that want this, that like videos sent to them over their phones so they can kind of see what's going on visually without having to drive over here and, me show them. And it saves a lot of time. I explain it to them on the phone, then I send them a video and let them look at it, and then they can decide what's up, what they want to do. I mean, it helps out, especially on, on major projects. I don't particularly do this all the time on like string trimmers and stuff like that, but on big engines or bigger equipment, I try to like to show them what's going on with their equipment. So if you want to watch this, stay tuned till the end. We'll get right into it. And oh yeah, please subscribe to my channel, put some likes down there, leave your comments, and we'll see you when we see you. This morning it's a Husqvarna Z254 Kawasaki fr691v. He was cutting with it, said it lost power. Brought it over. I was able to confirm spark. This cylinder was with my infrared was getting to be about 550, which was normal. This one was only getting to about 250, 300. So I popped the valve cover off, and looky there. I just wanted to document this before I take it loose. I'm going to pull it out and check and see what's up. See if it's got a bent push rod or the valve guide's moved on it. Don't know. It doesn't look promising though. Maybe it just got really loose and I'll be able to fix it. Let's hope so. Alright, Mr. Dennis, so I pulled this valve cover off, and there's your problem right there. The rocker arm stud, which is supposed to be right there. It locks into that groove right there to keep this rocker arm bracket from moving like that. See, if you look up top up here, you'll see see the one there that keeps this in place from turning. So it's turned on you, and so it's definitely going to have a new head on it on this side. And won't know if it bent a valve or whatever until we pull the head off. If it did bend a valve, we'll have to put new valves in it. So that's the problem. I'm going to send you this video right here, and you can see, but see how that's moving? It should be locked into place. So it's moving, and you were never getting your the exhaust valve was never opening or closing. But that's definitely going to have to be a new head. Snapped it clean off. All right, Dennis, we're making progress, sir. We got the engine off. Got it over here. This is what I was talking about, where it rusted that pulley on. When we put it back together, you're supposed to put anti-seize on there, so this wouldn't have been a problem. But anyway, I got it off. I've done this before. So next thing we're going to do is I got to take this governor rod loose, and then we're going to take the sump cover off and have a look inside. Oh, and your oil leak. This right here, the oil tube, whoever put this on, or it vibrated loose over time, it was just loose. So you had oil seeping out through there. That's where all that oil was coming from. And this is that oil seal, but I'll replace that with a new one anyway when we put it back together. But your oil leak was coming from right here. All right. So when I get this cover off, I'll send you another video, show you what the inside looks like. All right, Dennis, here you go. So that's the inside of your engine. Camshaft looks in good shape. No teeth are worn on it. Crank looks good. This is your piston that came out. So it looks good. No scoring. So We'll be good. Do have a question if you watch this. The other side looks okay to me. I don't think it's burning any oil because when we disconnected it the other day, it was fine. I didn't see any smoke coming out the exhaust. So you do have an option while we have this whole thing apart to go ahead and replace the rings on the other side if you want to. But you know, that ring set's about like $25, and you'll have to have another head gasket, which is about another $30. Nah, probably about $18. So if you decide you want to go ahead and do the other side, let me know. It's questionable. You know, if it was my engine, I'd probably go ahead and change the other side as well, you know, while we're in here, but it's up to you. So, all right, anyway, so we're good to go. Everything looks good. The sump cover looks good. So I've got, I'm ordering your parts here in a few minutes. Just want to make sure everything looked good inside before we go ahead and go on. So to recap, guys, on this video, customer brought this in. Number 2 cylinder wasn't firing, or it was firing erratically. It had spark, it had everything, but it just wasn't, no power coming out of it. The temperature was off on the cylinder. So we took the valve cover off. We found out it had a broken tit on the, I said tit. It's a little better look at it off the machine. That little stud that sticks up is broken. If you guys remember back at the start of the summer, I did another Kawasaki that had the same issue with it. And I wonder why that keeps happening on these Kawasaki's. But I've seen that probably 3 or 4 times in the last couple of years on these Kawasaki V twins. Anyway, so we got that off, and that's what the head looked like after it came off. But the reason we went ahead and pulled the engine and everything is because once we did get the pull the head off, the piston had play in it. The rings were wore out on this side, so that's why we pulled it. And so we've decided to you know, go ahead and put rings in it. And that's pretty much it. I was just giving you a recap. This is kind of like what I do with my customers that want this. Is I send them these videos as I'm moving along. That way, you know, I can explain it to them on the telephone, but if I send a video to them, they understand it a whole lot better. So anyway, you can see I've backed up again. Anyway, so we're going to order all the parts for this and put this back together. That's it. Jungle Bob out.